Hi. This flow yoga is a little bit power yoga style. To begin with, you get to build your own resistance, working with opposite directions, opposite powers. Really center yourself, find your inner ties, how everything can be squeezed into the center line. And trying to find an ease with some stronger holds and transitions and stuff. Fun, strong Vinyasa yoga flow. No need of props, just your mat and we can start. Hey, we're gonna start with movement right away in this practice too. So just always, if you feel like you need a little meditation to settle in, arrive to your practice, please take that time. Take a little time to connect to your breath, connect to the space, find your space, and bring your mind here. And then join us when you're ready. But for today, we're gonna start moving right away, just to keep the classes tiny bit shorter. So come to your all fours once you're ready. Let's start nice and easy, familiar with cat-cow. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale gently, start to arch your spine, shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, tailbone under, round. Inhale, melt your heart, keep it as soft or as strong as you feel. But always take your time to warm up. Feel good practice, no forcing, but engaging and connecting. Inhale, outer rotate your shoulders. Exhale, around. Couple more, follow your own breath. This is a perfect time to connect to your breath as well. Slowly come back into your neutral spine. Bring the left hand under your chest and inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Try to broaden, open your collarbones. Exhale, right under your left, thread the needle, bend your left elbow, get the right cheek, ear down. Inhale, right arm reaches up, open. And exhale, thread it through. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. And exhale, release the right hand down under your chest. So swap around. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale. Left ear, left cheek down. Press the right hand down strongly. Try to open your shoulders, reaching up, making space. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. And inhale, open. Exhale, release. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Bring the knees together. Send the left leg to the side. Left toes pointing forward. Try to ground the outer edge of your left foot down. Then you can bring the left hand in the middle under your chest. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And exhale, same thing. Thread the needle. Inhale, press down to open, twist a little more. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's stay here this time. If you can reach to your ankle, you can take a little bit deeper twist. Otherwise, just setting the back of your hand down. Reach your left fingers up to the ceiling. Go behind your back. Maybe find your right hip crease to rotate the left shoulder open. And take a moment here. And slowly Release your left hand. Bring it down. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Come back the same way. Release the right hand down. Bend your left knee. Let's go right away to the other side. Knees together. Bring the right leg to the side. Right toes pointing forward. Try to ground the outer edge down as well. Bring the left hand in the middle. Better, the right hand in the middle. And inhale. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Open your chest. Exhale. Stretch. Reach over to your toes. Inhale. Press down to make space. Twist a little more. Exhale. Inhale, open, widen. And this time exhale right away. We stay. Find your ankle or not. Just twisting a little more. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Go behind your back. Find your hip crease. And rotate the right shoulder open. Couple of inhales and exhales here. Release. Bring the right hand down. Find your way back the same. Once more, left fingers reaching up. Release the left hand down. Come to your all fours. Let's work on the wrist a little bit. This is actually something really nice to do to kind of wake up your whole arm. Starting from your fingertips to your wrists, to your forearms, to your upper arms, to your shoulders. So in your all fours, you can lean the body weight back onto your knees just a little and start to tap your palms down. So keep the heels of your hands grounded and just tapping your palms down, fingers down. Small little taps, down and up, down and up. And then little by little, see if you can bring the shoulders a little more over your wrist. Keep the elbows micro bend and just keep tapping up and down, up and down. Make a little sound. You can bring the body weight back, becomes a little easier. And then again, bring the body weight forward. Becomes way smaller, way harder to do. Again, bring the body weight back. And bring the body weight forward. It's kind of tiring too. It's a really good strengthening practice as well. And then see how we do if we find the plank pose. So take a moment first to just find your plank. Round the space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Still widen your collarbones. Lengthen the lower back, inner thighs active. Bring the body weight a little further back. You can actually bend your knees, hold the knees off the floor, and tap. How about if you bring the body weight forward? Start to extend your knees. Bring the shoulders over your wrist. Keep tapping. Again, bring the body weight back. Bend your knees, hover off the floor. Might feel tired already. It's really tiring, really strengthening. And one more, bend your knees, bring the body weight back, keep tapping. Bring the body weight forward, become smaller, smaller, smaller. And in the end, really ground the whole hand down. Use your spider grip, really gripping the mat, pressing the whole hand down. Nice. Release the knees down. Turn the back of your hands down, so fingers are facing you, thumbs in. Lean the body weight back a little. Take a little counter stretch. Nice. Release. Cross your ankles and come down to seated. Extend your left leg in front of you and then lift the right foot off the floor with your right hand. Go over your toes and grab the ball of your foot. Just press the left leg down. Try to lengthen your spine. Left hand can be on your left thigh or on the floor by your side. And here, just really work on pressing forward with the ball of your right foot, pulling back with your right hand. You can bend your right elbow a little, but really feel those opposite directions working. Pull, push forward hard with the ball of your foot, and pull back with your hand. Really feeling that strong connection, both directions, working. Lengthen your spine, feel your shoulder warming up, the whole arm, your leg, your inner thigh. Keep lengthening the top of your head down, relaxing the shoulders, or top of your head up, relaxing the shoulders down. Oh my God, I'm mixing everything today. Nice. Release for a moment. And then elbow inside. Now go underneath and grab your right heel with your right hand. Let's do the same thing. Here you want to hug the right knee in, so we don't want to auto-rotate. Hug the right knee into your right shoulder. Keep pushing forward with the heel, pulling back with your hand. Squeezing the right knee in. Lengthen your spine. Keep pressing the left leg down. Lower core in. Navel in and up. Finding that heat warming up from inside out. Release. And then we go with the left hand over your right foot and find the outer edge. So we are crossing. Same thing. Now you can bring the right hand by your hip. And we do exactly the same. Keep pushing forward with your right foot, pulling back with your left hand. Again, the opposites work. Keep the spine straight first. Find that power. And then slowly, you can let the left shoulder move forward. Keep it down, but let it move forward. Really feel that shoulder stretch. The scapula sliding out. Nice. And then one more. Now with your peace fingers, grab your right big toe. Bring the left hand by your side. And then really pull, like you want to pull the heel, right heel closer to your right ear. Get the knee a little further back. Really use your hand and pull. Try to bring the knee back behind you more. Heel closer to your ear, like you want to call someone. This is going to be your phone right here. And then start to lean back. You can even bring the left elbow down and see if you can even tap the right knee down. So you try to pull the knee down. Just opening up the hips. Working your arms. Like in Half Happy Baby. Gently. Or gently. Strongly. With control. Nice. And just bring the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Flex your right toes. And fold forward. Release. Let's go to the other side. Lengthen the right leg. And first we just went over the foot, over the toes. Find the ball of your foot. And find those opposite powers working. Push forward with the ball of your foot. Pull back with your hand. Lengthen the lower back. Right leg grounded on the floor. Shoulders down. Keep it strong. Doesn't look like much from the outside, but you will feel the heat, the power. Nice. And then we're gonna change. Elbow on the inside, go underneath, grab your heel. And same thing here. Push the heel forward, pull back with your hand. Lengthen the lower back. Even here you can already hug the left knee into your left shoulder a little. Really work hard to get the benefits. You are making your own resistance here. We don't always need body weights and a lot of equipments to get the work done. You can do the resistance your own. Nice. And then we're gonna change the opposite hand. Right hand goes over the foot, grabs the outer edge. Left hand behind. And first just keep the shoulder in the socket. Keep it down and just find those opposites again. Really pushing forward with the ball of your foot strongly, keeping the shoulder down. And then you can let the shoulder slightly move out of the socket, but keep the shoulder down, don't pull it up to your ear. Just feel the stretch. Nice. And then, peace fingers, grab your big toe. And then we're gonna call someone again. So really pulling the knee back and really use your arm strength here. Just use one arm, bend your elbow. You wanna get the heel closer to your ear. You don't wanna dive forward too much. You rather pull the leg back. The basic warm up for 8 angled and other stuff. Nice, and then maybe lean back to get the right elbow down. And now, if you have the mobility, bring the left knee down or closer to the floor, like in half happy baby. Still using your arm strength and just allow your hip to open. Nice, let's do one more. And slowly come up to seated, set the right left heel better on top of your right thigh. And fold forward, flex your ankle to keep the knee safe. Just a quick one. Release. Extend both legs. Flex your ankles, take a quick Paschimottanasana. You can grab the balls of your feet, outer edges, in the lace, point, anything through the length to lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Cross your ankles, find your way to your down dog. Walk the dog. Open the back of your legs, find your ground. Now let's flow through a couple of vinyasas before we start to work on the legs a little more. I roll the body weight forward to high plank, choose knees, chest, chin, or right away to your chaturanga. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra, cobra up dog. And exhale, hips up, down dog. Take a breath, inhale, lengthen side bodies. And exhale, soften your ribs in. Inhale, roll the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. There you go, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, roll the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do one more. Inhale, body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Release the neck. Align the neck with your spine. Soften your knees. Look forward. Step your feet forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Then exhale, hands together to your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel your shoulders dropping down to the back. Lengthen the back of your head. And let's flow. Open your eyes. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back and flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, lift up. Open your shoulders. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Inhale, create that space. And exhale, connect to the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee into your nose and step the right foot between your hands. We're gonna stay here in a pyramid pose. It's way wider, longer stance than usual. So start to turn your left heel in. Lower the left heel down the best you can. Try to square your hips, right hip back, left thigh bone forward. Lengthen the back of your neck, shoulders back. Start to ground your feet down. Try to press the big toe mound of your right foot down. If you have to hop the left foot in, do it just a little. Try to keep your feet wide open. And then really start to ground your feet down. We're gonna lighten the hands off the floor. Feel your inner thighs active. Pulling the right hip back, left thigh bone forward, shoulders back. Lengthen the back of your neck, reaching the top of your head forward. From here, start to interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the heels of your hands together. Start to extend your elbows. And lifting your hands off your lower back. If your shoulders allow, bringing the hands over your head. Pinkies close to the floor in front of you. Try to get the body weight even. Lifting the right hip up. Pressing the right big toe mound down. Left heel down. Really working your feet, your legs to stabilize. And then really, really slowly start to bend your right knee. Can you keep the right shoulder inside your right thigh? Bring the body weight forward. Move your left foot back if needed to. You are in your humble warrior. Keep extending your fingers over your head. Bend your right knee. Hug the right hip back into the center line. Left thigh bone forward. Aiming to square your hips. Getting the forehead a little closer to the floor. Slowly make your way up halfway. Try to get the right shoulder inside your right knee. Start to lift your left heel off the floor. A little bit trickier for your balance. And again here, can you lower down? Lower the hips down. Lower the forehead a little closer to the floor. And slowly lift up halfway. Start to bend your left knee. Release your hands. Fingers reaching down and forward. Start to lengthen the back leg. Through the length, the body up right to your high lunge. Can you open your chest? Look up. Lower the hands down, fingers down. Start to bend your left knee and keep going like this. Tailbone under a little. Reach your fingers down and forward. Start to extend the back knee behind you through the length. Rise up. Open your chest. Open your arms out to the side. Lower the fingers down. And hover the left knee off the floor. Let's start the other way around. Start to extend your left knee back behind you. Fingers reaching back. Open your chest all the way up to the ceiling. And bend your left knee. Tuck the tailbone under. Lower the fingers down. One more. Right leg firing up. Oh, a lot of work for your glutes. Lower legs. And lower the fingers down. Bring hand down. Extend your left knee back behind you. Twisted high lunge. Right fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Now turn your right toes out. Come to the outer edge of your left foot. Find your Vasisthasana. Side plank. Lift your hips. Shift the body weight onto your left. With the control, step the right foot back behind you for your wild thing. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Maybe sending the fingers over your head. Lower the hips a little. Look to the side. Once again with the control, step the right foot up and over. Find your variation of the Vasisthasana. Lift your hips. Reach your fingers up. With the control, step the right foot back behind you. Once again to your wild thing. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Hips up, chest up. Reach the fingers over your head. Once again, lower the hips just a little. Look to the side. Step the right foot up and over. Find your Vasisthasana. Now can you shift the body weight a little more onto your left hand, right foot. Float the left leg off the floor. Swing the left heel forward. So you cross your thighs and you find your pistol squat. Maybe tap your right fingers to your left toes. Back into your Vasisthasana. Now step the right foot back behind you. Find your wild thing. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Now lower the hips down just a little. Ground the right heel down. Shift the body weight to your right. And can you tap the left toes to your right fingers? Lift the leg. Set it down. Let's keep going like this. Step the right foot up and over. Find your side plank, Vasisthasana. Shift the body weight forward. Float the left leg off the floor. Swing it forward. Over your right toes. Tap. Set it back. Step the right foot back behind you. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Lower the right heel down. Look back. Body weight on your right. Lift your left leg. Find your toes. Nice. One more. Step the right leg up and over. Vasisthasana. Shift the body weight forward. Swing the left leg to the side. Pistol squats. Step back. Step your right toes back behind you. Wild thing. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Lower the hips just a little. Ground the right heel. Lift the left leg to meet your right fingers. And slowly make your way back into your Vasisthasana. Then start to turn over to your right. All the way. So in the end we are facing the other long edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes in, heels out a little. Lengthen your spine. And fold forward. At your hips. Really pressing the outer edges and the big toe mounds down. Outer edges of your feet down. Lengthen shoulders away from the ears. Top of your head reaching. Activate the front side of your legs as well. Lifting the kneecaps up with the help of your quads. Shift the body weight a little more onto your toes. And lengthen down. Nice. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Extend your arms. Bend your knees a little. Bring the body weight to your left. Extend your right. Body weight to your right. Extend your left. Shifting the weight a little side to side. Side to side. And then use your peace fingers to grab your big toes. Bend your knees a little. And first press the big toes down. Pull up with your fingers, press down with your big toes. Bend your knees. Then start to extend your knees. Bend your elbows to the side, shoulders away from your ears. And start to pull the body down. Top of your head closer to your mat. Really working your arms as well. Shoulders back. Shoulder blades down and underneath. Widen your upper back. Body weight forward. Pull up with your fingers. Press down with your toes. So both directions working. Try to lengthen the top of your head closer to the floor. Nice. Slowly. Keep holding your right big toe. Release the left. Turn your right toes facing forward. And step your left foot next to your right. You are back at the front of your mat. Bend your knees a little. Bring the left hand onto your left thigh. Press it down. Tuck the tailbone under. Shift the body weight onto your left. And slowly make your way up to standing. Keep holding your right big toe. First, find kind of like a standing half happy baby. So pull the right knee back. Try to square your hips. Keep pressing forward with your right toe, ball of your right foot. Keep pulling back with your fingers. Try to hug the right knee into your right shoulder. And then slowly start to extend, but keep that activation going. Pull forward with your toe, with the ball of your foot. Pull back with your fingers. So really strong, both directions working. Start to open your right leg to the side. Same thing here. Keep pulling out, pushing out with your toe. Try to lengthen from the front. You can keep the focus point in front of you or turn it to the side if you feel like. Slowly bring the right leg in front of you again. Start to bend your right knee. Set the right heel, right ankle on top of your left knee for your figure 4. Keep holding your right big toe. Start to bend your body down. You can bring the left hand down. If you reach the floor, take a moment here. Bring the body weight onto your left heel. Keep opening the right knee. Still hold your right big toe. Set the right foot down next to your left. Set the left hand down so you can step the left foot back. And we are in the high lunge, still holding the right big toe. Work on the side plank just a little more here for your Vasisthasana. So, first of all, start to bend your left knee. Start to rotate over to your right. And when you lighten the right heel off the floor, can you flatten the left big toe mount down so your both knees are bent. I'm nicely back facing you all the time, but yeah, I hope that's all right. Now, your knees are bent. When you start to extend the left knee, start to extend the right heel. Push your hips forward. Open your chest. You don't have to get the legs all the way straight. Try to get the left big toe mount grounded on the floor. Again, bend your knees. Bring the right heel in slightly. Try to ground the left big toe mount down. Again, when you start to extend, push your hips forward. Bring the left shoulder more above your left wrist. And bend, really grounding the left big toe mount down. Let's do one more. Extend the right heel up to the ceiling. Push the hips forward. Open your chest. Bend your knees. Look forward. Set the right foot next to your left hand. Nice. Finally, release. Extend your right fingers up to the ceiling. Take a twist. Maybe open your chest a little more. A little more. A little more. Release. Start to toe heel your right foot to the left. Come to your pigeon pose. Lower the right knee down. Choose the angle for your knee. So you still get to square your hips. Take a moment here. Settle in. Allow the hips sink down. And then slowly, once you're ready, start to walk your hands forward. Release the elbows, forehead down, resting pigeon. Take a couple of inhales and exhales here. Take one more inhale. Long, slow exhale. Start to walk your hands back on your shoulders. Tuck your left toes under. You can walk the left foot in a little, left knee in. Send the right leg back behind you to your high plank. Shift the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Step the left foot between your hands, go slowly, knee into your nose, shift body weight forward and set the heel down before your toes if possible. Pyramid pose. Try not to step your right foot in too much. You can take a little step, but try to keep your feet wide open. Start to square your hips first, pulling the left hip back into the center line, right thigh bone forward. Pressing the left big toe mount down, the right heel down closer to the floor. Shoulders back, top of your head reaching forward. And once you find your ground, your core, your inner thighs, start to lighten the fingers off the floor. Make sure not to hyperextend the left knee. Keep it micro bent. Start to interlace the fingers back behind you. Squeeze the heels of your hands together. Start to straighten your elbows. Start to move your pinkies over your head, releasing your forehead closer to your chin or your shin. Keep the squareness, really work on your feet, work on your legs. Gripping the mat with your feet as well. And then really slowly start to bend your left knee. Can you try to bring the left shoulder inside your left thigh? You can shuffle your right foot back if needed to. Find your squareness. Pull the left hip back, right thigh bone forward. Start to lower your forehead down a little closer to the floor. But don't sacrifice for the squareness. Really try to square your hips the best you can. Feel your shoulders. And then slowly come up halfway only. Start to lift your right heel off the floor. Even easier to square your body, even harder for the balance. Inner thighs active, and then again fold forward inside your left thigh, aiming to get the forehead a little closer to the floor. Legs working super hard here. And then really slowly again, start to come up halfway, start to release your hands, bend your right knee, tuck the tailbone under, release your fingers pointing down, extend your fingers forward, start to extend your right knee through the length, bring the body upright to a high lunge, open your chest, look up, start to bend your right knee again. Release the fingers down, round, reach forward, extend through the length, up, to your high lunge, open your chest, make a big circle with your arms, hover the right knee off the floor, release the fingers, reaching down, and then the other way around, extend your right knee back behind you, reach the fingers back, open your chest, look up, and again, when you release, forward and down, bend your right knee, hover off the floor, one more like this, reach forward, up and over, and hover the right knee off the floor. Finally, release the right hand down, extend your right leg. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Twisted high lunge. Start to turn your left toes out. Come to the outer edge of your right foot. Find your side plank, Vasisthasana variation. Lift your hips. Open your chest. Shift the body weight onto your right hand. Start to lighten the left foot off the floor with the control. Step the left toes back behind you for your wild thing. Stay in the ball of your left foot. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Send the fingers over your head. Start to lower your hips down. Look to the sides. And again, step the left foot up and over. Toes pointing to the side. Vasisthasana. Stay on the outer edge of your right foot. Keep pressing away from the floor. Step your left toes back behind you. Wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Extend your fingers overhead. Again, lower the hips a little. Step the left foot up and over. Vasisthasana variation. Now start to shift body weight forward to your right hand, left foot. Can you float the right leg off the floor? Can you swing the leg to the side? Pointing over your left toes. Find the heel, the outer edge of your foot. Pistol squat. Step the right foot back. And now step the left foot back behind you. Find your wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower the hips down halfway. Keep looking back now. Lower the left heel down. Can you lift the right leg off the floor? Find your toes. Step set it down. And then once again, step the left foot up and over, toes pointing to the side. Vasisthasana. Body weight forward, find your pistol squat. Lower the hips. Step your right foot back. Open your chest. Wild thing, left toes behind you. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower the left heel down, look back. Lighten the right leg off the floor, find your toes. Step through wild thing. Once again, transition to your Vasisthasana. Open your chest. Pistol squats. Find your heel. Step back. One last wild thing. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Lower the left heel down. Look back. Tap. Step. Wild thing. Step the left foot up and over. And then start to turn all the way to your right until you're facing the other long edge of your mat. Nice. Maybe for this one, I'm just gonna shift a little and turn facing the camera, facing to you guys, a little nicer. So let's do the same thing here. Just to grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your knees a little. Start to press down with your big toes. Pull up with your fingers. Start to extend your knees. Bring the body weight forward to the balls of your feet. Start to bend your elbows to the side and really pull the body down. Legs are active. Arms are active. Long neck. Bend your elbows to the side. Shift body weight forward. Lift the kneecaps up with the help of your quads. Really pulling, lengthening the top of your head down. Take an inhale. And exhale. And now, keep holding your left big toe. Start to turn your left toes forward and hop the right foot forward. So in the end, we are again facing to the short edge of the mat, facing forward. Keep holding your left big toe. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring the right hand onto your right thigh. Press it down and slowly make your way up to standing. Keep holding the left big toe. Keep the left knee bent. Think of a half happy baby standing. Try to pull the knee back. Push forward with the ball of your left foot with your left big toe. Shoulders down. Lengthen the right hip flexor. Keep this action going when you start to extend the left leg in front of you. Pull back with your fingers. Push forward with your toe. And try to ground the right heel down. Lift from the lower core. Start to open the left leg to the side. Keep the same action going here. Try to lengthen from the front. Really use your left big toe as well. Makes the grip so much stronger and helps to lift the leg as well. Nice. Slowly bring the left leg back in front of you. Start to bend your left knee. Keep holding the big toe. Bring the left ankle on top of your right knee, right thigh. Figure four. Slowly start to bend your right knee down. Here you can just release the right hand down. If you can reach the floor, take a moment just to open the left outer hip. Body weight a little more onto your right heel. Left knee opens. Keep holding the left big toe. Just set the left foot down next to your right. Shift body weight onto your right hand and step the right foot forward back. We're gonna work on the Vasisthasana variation once again. First, bending both knees. Start to bend your right knee as well. Start to rotate your toes over to your left. Lighten the left heel off the floor and press the right big toe mount down. So both knees are bent. And when you start to extend your knees, then start to open your hips. Push your hips forward. Open your chest. Try to keep the right big toe mount grounded on the floor if possible. Again, bend your knees. Bring the left heel in a little. Really ground the right big toe mount, the inner edge down as well. Keep the inner arch lifted though. And then start to extend. Open your chest, open your hips a little more. Nice, bend in. Even if you don't get to extend, work on this. Really grounding the right foot down. Extend. Bend. Do we have one more? Let's do one more. Extend. Open. Bend. And look down. Step the left foot forward. Whoosh. Nice. Release. Find your twist. Left fingers reaching up to the ceiling. Maybe open your chest a little extra. Release. Left hand down. Toe heel your left foot over to your right. Find your pigeon. Again, adjust the angle for your knee. 90 degree, always harder to square your hips, but if you are keeping the body weight enough on your right, turning the inner thigh up to the ceiling, finding the squareness, feel free to move the right heel further forward. Take a moment here. And then slowly start to release the resting pigeon. Take a couple of inhales and exhales here. Slow down your breath. No judgment. Whatever happened, it happened. It was meant to happen. Let it go. Enjoy the change happening right now. The benefits you are receiving. Take one more inhale. Slow exhale. And slowly walk the hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under, walk the right knee in a little. So you can step the left foot back into your plank pose. Press up the space between your shoulder blades. Shift the body weight forward. Press all the fingers, knuckles down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple of inhales and exhales here. Soften your knees down. Cross your ankles, sit back. And let's do a couple of navasanas. Just to activate the core just a little more before we do a final twist and settle into the final savasana. So for your both pose, navasana, lean back, balance on your sit bones, shins parallel to the floor. Bring the hands together to your heart center first. Really lift your sternum up towards your thumbs. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Try to lengthen your spine. You can always stay here. You can start to lengthen your knees, straighten your legs as well. And then bend your knees. And once again, let's go to low boat. Tuck the tailbone under first. And start to extend your legs in front of you. Keep the heels and the shoulder blades hovering off the floor. When you come up, bend your knees today to release the hip flexors a little. Let's go again. Tuck the tailbone under. Of course, you can always keep the knees straight as well. But we're gonna keep doing a couple of rounds here. And we're gonna actually add a couple of pati in the low boat. So let's do a couple more just like this to prepare. And up. Lower. And up. shoulders down, open your chest. Release the toes down for a moment. So Kapalabhati is a forceful breath. We're just gonna focus on the exhale. So through the nose, you're just gonna strongly push the air out. We're gonna do it in the low boat, so no need to focus on contracting the belly that much. Just think about push the air out from your nostrils forcefully when you exhale. So it's gonna be something like we're gonna do it in the low boat. Let's try to do 10, 20, and 30 rounds in the low boat. First time, just 10. Second time, 20. Third time, 30. Let's see how that goes. If you don't like the Kapalabhati, just breathe normal in and out. Stick with us to hold the low boat. Let's start. Shins parallel to floor. Find your high boat. And then we're gonna tuck the tailbone under, extend the legs, find your low boat, hover the heels, shoulder blades off the floor, and let's go then. Back into your high boat. Take a breath. Tuck the tailbone under, we go to 20. Now let's go. High boat. Hold here for the last one. Let's extend the fingers forward as well. Tuck the tailbone under. Find your low boat. Let's go 30. And we go. High boat. Nice, and release the feet down. Lift your chest up, rotate the shoulders back and down. Tilt your head side to side, side to side. And then slowly lower down onto your back. Hug the knees in, rock and roll, little side to side. Flatten your feet down. Feet are heels are quite close to your hips. Toes pointing forward, hip width apart. And slowly lift your hips up. Just to open the front side of your body. Nothing fancy, no need to go super high back bend here. You just want to lengthen your hip flexors, activate your glutes, open your shoulders, back of your head, resting on the floor. Align your knees over your second, third toes. Hold for a couple more inhales and exhales. If you feel like going a little higher, you can interlace the fingers underneath you, pressing the hands, elbows down, and lift your hips up a little higher. Release your hands, and then slowly roll your hips down, vertebra by vertebra. Extend your left leg, hug the right knee into your chest. Gently hug it in, elbows in. And let's take a twist. Move your hips slightly to your right. Drop the right knee over to your left. Keep the right arm open. Allow the right shoulders to sink down. Inhale, create space between your vertebrae. Broaden your collarbones, lengthen your neck. And exhale, allow the gravity to bring you a little deeper. Release. Hug the right knee into your chest once to realign. Release the right leg down, bend your left knee in. Hug it in for a breath. And then let's twist. You can bring your hips slightly to your left, drop the left knee over to your right, open the left arm to the side. Find your breath, feel that space you can create when you inhale, and allow the twist to deepen when you exhale. Yeah, release. Hug the left knee in one more time to realign. And then you can bring the right knee in as well. Maybe circle your knees. Take a happy baby. Anything. And once you feel ready, start to release into your final savasana. Again, feel free to see what's working the best today. If you want to open your arms and your legs a little wider, maybe set something under your knees. Anything. And of course, you can always do the final savasana seated as well. Why not? If you want to take a little meditation, find a comfortable seat. Just honor your practice by taking a couple of minutes to receive the benefits. Say big thank you to yourself and just be proud of yourself. Happy that you can make the choice to take care of yourself. Doesn't matter how the practice looks like, it's always doing the magic. You're always getting the benefits. So just big thank you to yourself before leaving. And thank you for sharing the practice with me. Hopefully see you soon. Namaste.